When it comes to asking questions in Igbo language, there is one word you cannot do without, and the word is Kedu. This word is used in varieties of questions. So today, you sit back as we x-ray a number of questions you can ask with the same word, Kedu. Join me in class now. Let's do it together. I am the Igbo tutor, Onye Kuzibo. You are welcome to class. Now let's consider the questions you can ask with a single word, Kedu. Several questions are to be considered today. Let's begin. Number one, when? When? Number two, where? Where? Number three question, which? Which? Number four is who? Who? Number five is what? What? Number six is why. Why? And finally, number seven is how. How? When you look at all this, you see that all the Igbo part of it started with Kedu, 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 down there. We can also use Ole. So all the questions has Kedu in them in Igbo version. But what makes the difference? You look at the red color, you will see what makes the difference. The Kedu will always be there. Some people will prefer to use Ole also in place of Kedu, but we're using Kedu here, which is more popular. Kedu, so if it is when, we're referring to a particular time or period. So we add mbe to it. Kedu mbe. Mbe is period, but if you want to be particular about the time in the clock, you use oge. So you say kedu oge if you are particular about time in the clock. But if you are talking about period, you say kedu mbe. Okay, that is for when. Then let's go to where. Where? Where is Kedu Ebe? Ebe is a place. So where is talking about a particular place, a location. So it's Kedu Ebe. That is the difference. Which? We're going to still use these things in sentences, so stay tuned. Which is Kedu Nke. So Nke is option. Nke. Which among this and that, nke or nke ọzọ, this or that, okay? So it's kedu nke. Then we go to who. Who is kedu onye? Onye is a person. So who is referring to, a particular person, among a number of people. So we say kedu onye. Onye is a person. Onye bụ onye. Who is that? Okay? So we go to what? What? We're talking about kedu ihe. Ihe is something, okay? So what is talking about ihe, something. So kedu ihe, which particular thing are we talking about? Now we go to why. Why is kedu ihe also, but there are other things added to it. You see a dash here, something will be added here before you add G. Okay? A pronoun will be added here. A pronoun will be added here to make up the sentence. As we go to practical section, you will see what I'm talking about. Then how is kedu. Three things can be used here. Keduka. Okay? That is how about. Okay? Keduka is how are you? How are keduka. Then kedumaka, how about. So if you use maka, you're talking about. But when you use ole, kedo you're talking about number here. Number. So if you are talking about how many, you use kedole or ole. If you are talking about, you say, you are talking about how about, you use maka. Okay? But if you are saying how are, just simply like that. Like saying how are you? Kedu kede, you use ka. So let's go as we use them in practical sentence formation. Beginning with number one. When. Kedu mbe. That is when. Some will say ole mbe, like I said earlier, ole mbe. But kedu is more popular than ole, as we can see. So let's go to questions. Number one question. When are we going? When are we going? The Igbo version now. Kedu mbe anyị na-aga? You can see from the color here, when is kedu mbe anyị na-aga? That is when are we going? Anyị is, we. Going is naga. Let's go. Go to number two now. Number two is where. Kedu ebe. Kedu ebe. We use them in sentence now to see how it goes. Where are we going? Location. Where are we going? Let's say the Igbo version. Kedu ebe anyị na-aga? Kedu ebe anyị na-aga? Some will also say olee ebe. I said that earlier, but we're using Kedu in this particular question series, which is more popular. Kedu ebe anyị na-aga? Where are we going? We go to number 3 now. What is number 3? Which is kedu nke, option among many. Kedu nke, which. Let's consider the sentence now. Which one are we going with? Which one are we going with? We look at the Igbo version. Kedu nke anyị ji aga? Kedu nke anyị ji aga? That is the which question. We are moving on now to number 4. Are you aware that we have reduced most of our videos to ebooks with the aim of giving you material to fall back on and also help you to learn faster even in the absence of your teacher or even when you are offline? These books are unique in the sense that they come with text, pictures and audio which are downloadable. So with these, you have your teacher always with you. How do you get these books? Very simple. Dive into the description box of this video. You will see a link to our bookshop. You can also check our channel description. You will see a link to our bookshop. Click on the link and you will land in our bookshop where you have varieties of books that are simplified and unique, and they will surely help you to learn faster. So hit on any of them and buy today, and you'll be glad you did. Let's go on with this lesson. Question, which is who? Who? Kedu onye? Talking about the person. Onye. Among many people, which one are you talking about? Or who are you talking about? Who are you referring to? Kedu onye? Let's look at the question now practically. Who is following us? Who is following us? Let's look at the Igbo version. Kedu onye so anyị? Kedu onye so anyị? You can also put kedu onye so anyị aga? Who is going with us? Okay? Anyone? Kedu onye? Who? We move on now to the 5th question, which is what? What? Kedu ihe? Okay? Kedu ihe? Let's look at the question now. What are you doing? What are you doing? How do we ask the question? Kedu ihe ị na-eme? Kedu ihe ị na-eme? What are you doing? We go to number 6 now. And number 6 question is why? This question will come in 3 parts. So let's look at how to use them. Why? Kedu ihe? A pronoun will be here, then before G. We're going to look at it in practical usage now. We're going to use human being, we're going to use object, we're going to use another thing to show and reflect how the thing will go in the usage. Let's begin with 1. You now. Why did you go? Why did you go? The Igbo version. Kedu ihe iji ga? Look at what I said earlier. There was going to be a pronoun here. You will come in here. That is the dash here. The space here. E is you. Actually, it is ge, but when it comes in this way, we change it to e. We don't say ge. Kedu ihe geji? No. It's e. The G goes off. Okay? So, e is a pronoun that will come in here before G. Ga. You cannot say kedu ihe ga. No. You must say kedu ihe ji ga. It's like a reason. What are you holding as a reason for going? That is this G here. Ejimia, I'm holding it. Jidea, hold it. So this G here is what do you hold as a reason for going? There is a way also to ask it again. You can say gini mere. Instead of saying kedu ihe, some people can say gini mere. But even at that, you are still going to bring in a pronoun, which is you, the person you are talking to and addressing. Gini mere, iji. The G will still come in here because it's a reason for doing something, what you are holding to do a particular thing. Gini mere, iji, ga. I hope this is clear enough. Let's go to part B of it, or II, and what is here? Let's see. Why did they come? This time around, we move from you, we are using they as a pronoun, okay? Let's go and see how it goes. Kedu ihe ha ji bịa? You can see the pronoun must always come in there. They, ha, but the G must come in. What are they holding as a reason for coming? Why did they come? What did they hold? Gịnị ka ha ji bịa? What are they holding as a reason for coming? Okay, let's go to a third part of it using an object now. Now, which is why did it fall? Why did it fall? The Igbo version now, it is Kedu ihe o ji daa. You can see that the G will always come in here. What is it holding? What is the reason that is making it to fall? Kedu ihe o ji daa. Okay, we now go to question number 7, which is how. How. There are 3 ways to ask question with how. We can use ka, we can use maka, we can use ole, as I said earlier. Let's consider them one after the other. How are you? When you are simply asking question using are, you use ka for it. Let's see the Igbo version. Kedu ka ede, kedu ka imere, or whatever you want to say. They are all talking about how are you, how do you do, and things like that. Okay, that is when you use ka for the Igbo version. But when we ask about, we use maka. Let's look at it here now. We are having a question here. How about your job? How about your job? The Igbo version, kedu maka ọrụ gị about. Kedu maka ọrụ gị about. Okay? And then finally, when we are looking at number of items, okay, we want to consider number. How many do you want? That's when we use ole, as we have it here. Let's look at the Igbo question. Kedu ole ị chọrọ? Kedu ole ị chọrọ? You can also simply say ole ka ị chọrọ if you don't want to put kedu here. Ole ka ị chọrọ. That is also acceptable. That is the questions we have for you using the word kedu. Thank you for watching. We'll, advise you watch it over and over again to get used to them and try putting them into practical usage in other scenarios. On the screen are other videos we selected which you think will be helpful for you. Click on any of them, watch now, and be sure you'll be glad you did. Email KMSCR. See you in the next video. Remember to buy our books and also join our live session on Saturdays by 2 p.m. Nigerian time, and you'll be glad you did. See you there. KMSCR.